Please subscribe. This episode is called Public Enemy. Yes, once again, the colorful character, top five. He's the main character in this whole drama. Updates. I seen it, but I didn't really pay no attention, that much attention. But apparently, yesterday, right, when top five was on his kick live streaming from Canada's Wonderland, he exposed a lot of things, including EXO or whatever Weekend's manager's number, right? And other things he has done. But rumor has it, I don't know if this is true, that him and his entourage was followed back to the area of what they call jungle, Lawrence area, where I think seven people was shot and one person was unalived. Now, people are speculating if this is regarding the beef between him and K Money and Casper TNG, that's from another area in Toronto, right? Downtown. I don't know all the details exactly, but top five has beef with a lot of people. So there's a lot of probably characters that are involved. But this is the recent news, right? That I seen it, but I didn't really look into it too much. Seven people that got shot at Lawrence, the Lawrence area where they called better known as Jungle, where top five claims he's from and his people are from. So this online beef, the back and forth is spilling out to the streets. People are getting hurt from all of this online stuff. Top five, he's no stranger to this online thing, and I don't think this guy really gives a damn. He never cared about anybody getting hurt. So, or does he think no one's gonna get hurt for him? What he's doing? Does he think this is just playtime? But he has enemies with EXO, his enemies with Casper TNG and K Money. And there's probably some other people I'm forgetting he has enemies with. He has enemies with a lot of people from Toronto. So they will pick this time when, you know, there's a lot of suspects to do things. So is it a smart idea to be beefing right now? Now that it's summertime, more people are out there, and a lot of things are going on, but top five seems to love the beef. It doesn't help when the platforms kind of push this. They push this a lot, like this is a good, like he's doing some type of good, right? And they do spotlight him a lot. This is probably, I don't spotlight this guy a lot. And like I do talk about him, but hardly. But now he's big news. So why not cover this content? He's big news. He went to Wonderland. He was online, and guess what? When you're online, they could see you in a big place like Wonderland, so they could make their ride. They could come right there and meet up, or see you leave. Which speculation is that people follow top five and his entourage back to his hood, right? So I don't know. Things are getting sticky right now. It's getting kind of, hot in the streets, and he does not care. He's like public enemy number one, making a lot of enemies. So he's not good with the Pressa and Bundog. He's not good with YG. He's not good with the EXO camp. He's not good. Who is he good with? Only Drake. Drake is a busy businessman. He's out there. He doesn't have time for this. Who does top five have? He has to go back to his own people right now. Right? He's going back and forth. He's going to Finch. He's going to Jungle. He's looking for something, allies right now. Right now, after these seven shootings, what happened in one area, um, should really be careful, right? Should really be careful showing himself online in any public place because that's how they get you. You go to a public place, you're online, they got you. They do it in Jamaica. They have done it in Jamaica, unalived. A couple people who are TikTok content makers who got unalived in Jamaica. And yeah, online too. So you don't want to be showing yourself, especially if you are a guy who's cooking up a lot of trouble. You don't want that energy coming to you. These people who are in Jamaica who are content makers, they weren't doing nothing like top five. Yep. Bless, bless. Please subscribe. They weren't doing anything like top five, but top five is the public enemy right now. He went to Canada's Wonderland, went on Kick, and he started to talk a lot of ish. And he's talking about EXO. He has beef with Weekend. Clearly, Weekend's camp put Weekend's manager's number up there. I didn't even know how he got Weekend's manager's number. Bless up the big YCC. Please subscribe. Yep, I'm live. I'm live and direct. But I don't know how he got the Weekend's manager's number, and he's let it out there to the public. He probably changed that number by now, but he let it out to the public, and it's not a good thing. Yeah, we're live and direct. Please subscribe if you support. Yep. He let out Weekend's manager's number, so there's beef there. I think this guy top five doesn't give a shit, and it's almost suicidal because you are a public person going out in the public, and now look what happened. 7 people got shot. He's lucky it wasn't himself, because that's what some certain people want. They want to see him go down fully. They want him gone. They want to unalive him because of all the shit he's been saying over the years. Yeah, man, bless up, Big Chill. I'm continuing this because you know what? I heard about the news, but I didn't really take it in about 7 people getting shot, one dying at age 40, a 40-year-old. And this is part from top five, you know? I knew ever since he came out of prison, this was gonna happen. He went in and out 3 times. I mean, 2 times since he came out, right? And been making a lot of enemies even more, and including the people who like Pressa and Bundog is only support. Yeah, man, bless up, Big Chill. Yeah, I heard about the shooting. I didn't know it was fully related to top five and them people. I heard about 7 people getting shot, but now that's like almost the norm in Toronto. Every day someone's getting shot. Yeah, every day somebody's getting shot. I did not have no idea that it was related to him, right? It's crazy what's going on. It's really crazy. But over social media makes it more easier for them to target you because like I said, in Jamaica, 2 or 3 content makers, TikTok people been unalived in the last couple months, and the person found their location and did what they did. But please subscribe, people. Please subscribe and support. I'm gonna be coming with a lot of content more soon. Keep his nose clean. Yeah, he can't shut up. It's gonna get worse. I don't know, like if it's how he grew up and stuff like that. Like if that's just other guys around him are similar like that. But I never seen someone talk so much who claims they're from the street, even if they're social media, right? He talks a lot because to me he's CB4. He's not a real gangster. He's not no real gangster, man. Straight up. Want him now, 5 wanted. He says, okay, enough 100% set want him, and 5, oh, wanted now. Yeah, man, this is crazy because he's been going out in the public for a while. I've been seeing him going out at public events. I'm kind of surprised. He wants to show that he's surprised, that he's brave. The last big event he was with, that's when they busted him the same night for a gun charge, and that's when he got locked up, right? He got locked what 3 times since he came out or something like that. Oh, Not put that chain on. Oh, the chain on. I know what you're talking about. What he got from Kanye West. That's like a curse. When he didn't even know what it was. He didn't even know who Hitler was. Right? He didn't even understand that. So that shows you he doesn't even understand black culture, even though everybody wants to claim black, right? Even Drake won't save him. You know what? The best thing for him is to leave this province, I think. Right? The best thing for him is to go somewhere far out like Bush Place, because where these guys can't reach him, because now it's summer, everybody's out, guys are driving their vehicles, they're looking around, they're in the city, they're just looking. And you know what? The sad thing about it, if you look like him, if you're from his same background, you might become a victim. You get what I'm saying? Like if you look like this guy, which I'm not being, I'm not trying to discriminate, but there's a lot of people from his culture that look the same, right? So if you look like him, you got to be careful, man. Drake won't chill with him. I don't blame Drake for not chilling with him. Why would you? You want to distance yourself from him. He's not going to do anything for you. Now he's public enemy. Look how much people I mentioned. He has, and there's other people we forgot about. Remember, it's not just him. His people, whatever they are associated with, whatever they done, they're going to be a part of it. Remember, one of the guys named Flippa, who's in prison, he assassinated a mafia figure. And mafia guys are big in this country. They're huge. I don't know if it's someone who paid that guy, but he's in prison for life. But guess what? You do something to one of them, they're going to come back at you with a way you don't even know, through the law enforcement too. Mafia. You can't play with those guys. These guys are obviously not educated with how far reach these guys, the mafia, is powerful in this country. They got politicians and police with them. So guess what? That guy in prison who's associated with the GGs, he done that, and that means they're marking the whole group. I'm talking organized crime, the real gangsters. You get what I'm saying? So I know Drake doesn't want none of this. Don't want to be with Public Enemy, because right now top five is Public Enemy. They will do a sweep. They are going to do a sweep. Bikers are mob use. Yeah, they use the hood. They're using the hood guys more than ever. You know what you should watch, Big Chill? I don't know if you ever seen this podcast, Original Gangsters Pod. It's a guy from America that covers a lot of our organized crime. Montreal been going through something in the last 20, I say 24, 25 years, a change where they're using the street gangs to fight their battles. For a couple of years, they were together, the bikers and the mafia, but they broke a truce or whatever, and they were in a war the last couple of years, right? And they've been using the street gangs to fight their wars, and guys going back and forth from different sides. Yeah, watch this podcast called Original Old Gangsters Podcast. Kick out the mafia in the 90s. Jane and Chichue, we kicked. The mafia is still around. I know. They probably moved to the suburbs and stuff. The mafia is still around, because I was in just Finch the other day, and a lot of, as much as they talk bad about Finch and places, a lot of the Italians still live there, man. They're still there. Even though it looks like they moved. These guys are very deep. That's why when I talk, I watch a lot of documentaries on organized crime and different groups. These guys are really deep into shit, right? Deep. Like, it's not like television shows a little bit, but they're not to be played with. And guaranteed they got a couple black guys on their payroll. Some of the biggest gangsters probably in the streets are with the mafia. Yeah. A lot of the big guys are with the mafia. They're just not telling nobody, right? And a perfect example is Montreal. So much that now they made some of these guys a part of their organization in Montreal. But that's another story. Top five, they're gonna do a sweep on All the groups. That's why I have to give respect to Pressa and Bundog. I'm not saying they're quiet, but they're not as loud. They're not as loud because they have an idea. They have an idea that people are watching. They don't want to be. They don't want to lose their money. They don't want to have to pay lawyer fees. Maybe there's a reason they kind of sway from him, from top five. There's a reason they don't want to be around him because they know what's coming. A sweep way before tourist season comes. They're gonna do a sweep. One thing, Toronto police doesn't. They don't joke. Toronto police. They don't joke. They will call police all around the world just to get to you. They have done it. Look, they shut down Casper TNG shows after certain things been going online, right? Jail or else he's dead. He might go to jail. You never know. You're right. He better go to prison. Maybe that might be the safest place because remember, these young cats, and it doesn't have to be no one his age. Remember, you could be 30, you're considered old right now. Now, top five is about maybe 25, 26. The guys who are like 19, 20, 21, if not younger than 19, 18, 17, they're hungry. They don't give a shit about top five, right? Especially if they're not from his area. And you see what's been going on in the last couple of years. These guys don't give a damn. So anybody who pays some uneducated youth, give him some money, and this man's popular on social media, they just sick him on him because Canadian laws are not strict. But please subscribe, people. Support, comment, like all that good stuff. This is the episode Public Enemy, right? Talking about what's going on, and it's a lot what's going on right now in the six. Uh, it's crazy. Yeah, man. Hit it, man, because I'm growing. We're still growing, man. Put it this way. Respect the Big Chill. Always support. If I had, I'm just talking about me right now, and us, me and my brother. If we had the support, or not saying we do have the support, but if we had the viewership like certain platforms have in the city, we would be making a bigger difference right now. We do make a difference in some type of way, but we will be making a bigger impact with that. And it's coming. It's coming soon. It's coming. Trust me. You're going to see us more worldwide with sponsorships and all types of stuff, right? We got some big guests coming on a different type of vibe, right? We got some research companies, at least three of them, going to be interviewing some new technology and all that stuff. Yep. Greatest content. Bless up, Big Chill. Yeah, man. We got a lot of things coming. I got some interesting guests what I'm going to be interviewing, kind of out of this world. And I want to ask them some questions. I don't want to give it away too much, but this is going to change our platform. These three interviews is really going to change our platform so much that we're going to be in some magazines, right? With this one, right? Going to be in some magazines. There's one guy. I don't want to give it away. It's coming soon. Put it this way. And they're bringing some new technology. Not saying new technology, but they're putting it out there. And I gotta ask them some questions because respect to the tech, but hmm, uh, all I know is controversial. Coming soon. But Public Enemy, number one right now in the six is this guy, top five. He's on even American platforms are talking about him. They are talking about him right now. Wonderland. You know what is funny thing? Um, the other rapper Mula, he was at Wonderland. Is this a thing now? He was at Wonderland, and now he's on at Wonderland. this is kind of funny. Mula made that popular. Now, top five goes to Wonderland. I don't know. I think you have to do some type of sacrifice of yourself to get into the game or get into the circle in Toronto. I think I don't know. Do you have to go to prison, jail? Do you have to have a body to get the respect? Because that's what it seems like. That's the message I'm kind of getting. Like, if you haven't gone to prison or anything, you don't get a pass. You don't get into the circle. I don't want to be in that circle. I don't I don't want to be around. I'm sorry, respect to whatever, but I don't want to be around pure men. Hell no. So why would I want to go? If you made a mistake one time, okay, but keep going back makes me wonder, right? I'm just saying. Public enemy number one right now is top five. Definitely, the Toronto police are going to do a sweep, especially if people are targeting, saying it's coming from these rappers. They're going to be targeting all the platforms that are talking about it. They're going to look at all the platforms if they have any information about it. So, good luck. Good luck to everybody that's involved because definitely the Toronto police is watching, and that's it. I don't know what else could I say, but the Toronto police is watching. Bless up. This is a short one. Please subscribe. Public enemy number one. Top five.